If you live in Ontario, you might have noticed a lot of green and white on the news lately, and you might have been wondering, what the
Well, green and white are the colors of the Franco-Ontarian flag. What's that? Well, it's like a rectangular piece of fabric. You hang it up on...
We know times are tough and we need to cut spending, and Doug Ford's been cutting.
A lot.
But the reason you've seen over 600,000 angry Franco-Ontarians with their fists held high, the symbol for standing up for your rights,
or for a sick game of rock, paper, scissors, whichever,
is because Doug Ford's Conservative government has cut the office of the Commissioner of French Language Services.
And he's scrapped the French Language University, all on a day we've come to call...
Le Jeudi Noir.
Or Black Jedi.
Thursday.
Jedi Thursday.
Now Doug, can I call him Doug?
I don't know, but you can call him.
He did back down a tiny bit and moved everyone from the Commissioner's office to like an old janitor's closet at the Ombudsman's office.
So where are the savings?
Slower Wi-Fi.
Oh.
However, and this is important, under the Ombudsman, our Commissioner would only be able to take complaints.
Because the other part of his job was also to meet up with Francophones across the province and make sure the governments did what it could to help them thrive.
The Ombudsman can't do that. Like, he can't.
Like, legally.
As for the French Language University, the Ford government didn't just cancel plans, they straight up cut the school.
That we've been fighting for 40 years. Like, before YouTube.
The classes were to start in 2020. There's a board of directors, an administrative structure, and actual programs.
And I hear that's important.
Sure, we have a few universities that are bilingual, but that means a lot more of one lingual and a lot less of the other.
And a French university in Toronto is a great way to make sure that the Franco-Ontarians we do have remain Franco-Ontarians.
And the Francophone population in Toronto is growing faster than Doug Ford's aversion to the media.
And right now, there's very few programs available to them.
Our students need to continue living in French in all aspects of their university life. Academics, social life, beer pong, all of it.
And the money set aside for the French university actually represented 0.1% of all Ontario's post-secondary budget annually.
So again, where are the savings? Now we've read a ton of stuff on social media lately, like...
Go back to Quebec!
Yeah, see, I'm like a fourth generation Franco-Ontarian.
And others are from Africa, Europe, the Middle East, and Europe.
If we went back to Quebec, we'd have nowhere to stay, nowhere to go to.
We could go to a Habs game.
Yeah, let's go to Habs. Yeah.
And anyways, Francophones were in Ontario first.
Well, second.
Yeah, but a full century before the English.
We won the war.
And did you ever? We'll give you that one.
And if you want to hang on to really old wars, well, go ahead. I mean, William the Conqueror was French, and he won the Battle of Hastings in 1066. Just saying.
Canada was still founded by Francophones and Anglophones, two distinct nations, one of whom would just like to, you know, continue existing.
We'll go back to Quebec then.
We've already covered that. Keep up.
You can speak English. You don't need French services.
Did you hear this guy speak? Do you think he could clearly express himself in a crisis situation to a doctor or the clerk at the LCBO?
Of course not! The only reason I'm making sense right now is because big guy here wrote all my liners.
French services is a huge waste of money for such a small portion of the population.
Listen, it's the government's duty to protect official language rights.
It's in the Constitution.
But hey, if you want to reopen the Constitution, let's see how much that'll cost us.
Well then, why don't you fight for Anglophone rights in Quebec?
Good question.
Can we just finish this first?
Look, we're all for fiscal responsibility.
But not by cutting services to official language minorities. Now, why should you care? You're not a Francophone.
But maybe you are a minority rights fanboy.
Maybe your kids go to French immersion.
Maybe your spouse is French, or likes to French, or likes French fries with gravy and cheese curds.
We'll never say no to allies.
Because we are and will continue to be part of this province that we love.
Support the resistance.